This video is going to speak on Black women who continue to promote, propagate, preach this notion of Black women being too loud. We're too hard-headed and stubborn and boisterous. Greetings and welcome back to my channel, Spine and Shine. I am Sandra Roberts, the Sangoddess, and here at Spine and Shine, we are encouraging Black women to stand in their organic truth without seeking approval from anyone. And we're doing so using history, spirituality, and healing to develop and strengthen our self-awareness. She says, and that's she meaning Chantelle Simone, in her video Unruly Sisters, making us all look bad. Well, to quote her, we're boisterous, we can't be checked, we're loud, we're out of order. Out of order, sis? Out of order. Those of you who are the epitome, or you have the answers to why we don't have one, and I'm speaking collectively, what is it that you're doing that will help the rest of the women, Black women who are looking for husbands? I mean, have you found a man, or are you married to someone who now, because of your actions and your due diligence in terms of being this soft and listening, you're being held accountable for your actions? Have you found a brother, a man that is willing to put a ring on it because you exhibit all those qualities? Your title, Chantelle Simone, Unruly Sisters, making us all look bad, that struck me because, for one, if we're loud and boisterous and can't be told what to do, and we're not being held accountable, look like that would help you stand out more among the rest of us. Look like you should be pretty easily picked out among the rest of us who are just not listening to Black men or listening to men. You would be, part of the cream of the crop. How would we make you look bad? We're actually making you look better. So don't fault us for you looking bad, because, again, you should stand out, because the rest of us are just so ratchet and can't be told what to do. When has the Black woman ever been ruly? When has she ever been controllable? Has she? When has she? We have been fighting in every movement. When have we ever sat on the sidelines, cooking, cleaning, having babies, listening to our men? We've had to do all those things. And you know what? Those men, a lot of them accepted those women as they were. They didn't have a problem with them being too loud, too boisterous. There's a way that men soften women. There's a way to do that without making her feel as if there's something wrong with her. Those of us who are triggered when people say that we're not accountable or we don't listen, and maybe there's a generational gap, so I don't know, but I don't see where this has changed too much in the generations, where many girls are raised and boys are loved. My uncles, as I observed, were loved. The women, my aunts, were raised. They had expectations. Where girls are raised and boys are loved, boys weren't held accountable. Girls are held accountable to their virginity, held accountable to their grades, to their reputation, being safe and feeling safe. The responsibility falls on them. Even down to being molested or raped, the accountability falls on the female. The accountability falls on the girls. What are you wearing? You learn early on that there's certain things that you do, certain things that you don't do to protect yourself. not holding other people accountable, but holding you accountable as a girl. Black women, many of us, are held accountable for so much because we've had to hold things together. Our history speaks for itself as Black women. It speaks for itself. Being held accountable and being responsible for so many things, while at the same time being a lover, being a wife, being a mother. We can do all those things. Why are you insisting that there's one or the other? This looks bad. Why is it that the Black woman has to be the one who is the hard-headed one? When we're feisty, it's not sexy. Are we not able to do both? Who is telling you that we can't be both strong and desired? We can't be both loud and boisterous and have a man. Yes, so to recap, yes, for those of us who are triggered about being called big mouth, Black women, boisterous and not listening and not being cooperative, we're gonna need those of you who are women in touch with your feminine power, and you know exactly how to win a man and how to please a man and how to, you know, be more of a balanced partner. We're gonna need you all to first let your man tell us how well you do. Exemplify what that is. I just don't know of any time we have been quiet. We've been dealing with so much in terms of who we are as Black women, period. And right now is definitely the time to be bold and to be loud. The right man will love you regardless. So sis, if you're quiet and you're not aggressive and you know, you're not rah-rah, you know, that life ain't for you. But for those of us, that's how we roll, that's how we get down, leave us alone. We're good. And any woman out there, and she's a little bit more masculine in nature, ain't nothing wrong with that, sis. The right brother gonna love you through all that. How to do it without telling you there's something wrong with you. I don't know not one man that is being faithful to a woman just because she's quiet. Stand in your organic truth, sisters. Be who you be. Know everything. I'm just speaking for, you know, my experience. My experience on that's all most of us can do is speak to our experience. I just don't like us being picked on all the time. I just sick, especially when Black women do it. If you want the brothers to keep talking about how we not being held accountable, let them talk that bullshit. But when you sisters get on here and act like, oh, we're just making each other look, girl. Because like I said, I don't know any quiet women that have made history. And even the ones who've made history that weren't quiet, they had husbands too. You're too loud, you're not controllable, you're not accountable. Y'all letting Kevin Samuels pump y'all up. It looks desperate. It does appear to be like sort of the pick-me. Not be where many of you are coming from, but it does feel like that. Like, damn, is this just really being real? Like, is this just for content? Is this just because it sounds good to say and you know that it's gonna piss sisters off and it's gonna, you know, a lot of sisters aren't saying this, so I need to be the one to say this? To me, that's what it sounds like. Sisters do hold each other accountable. We do. We just have a different way of doing it. We are very protective of each other because we've had to be. We're back to the history. We've had to be protective. Our man wasn't in a position to protect us. That's our history. So yeah, we come with that little, you know? Yeah, that's part of who we are. Love that about yourself. Embrace that about yourself. Doesn't make you less sexy, doesn't make you less beautiful. If it's a husband or a man you're looking for, he gonna love you through all of it. We don't need to take it out on each other, but we definitely don't need to lose our fight. We just gotta understand who the real enemy is and focus. Focus on the real enemy. You can be at peace. I'm at peace right now. For now. Trust me. 0 to 100 in a minute. I love y'all. I really do. Don't pick on Black women. Leave us alone. Hit that notification button. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Share this video. Give me what you think. Talk to me. 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 Peace.